Public servants in the UK have reportedly drawn up plans to evacuate the royal family from London to top-secret locations if a no-deal Brexit sparks riots. Government workers have been accused of taking Project Fear to extraordinary new heights after the alleged plot to ship the Queen and other royals out of the capital emerged. It features among government contingency planners' list of worst-case scenarios, according to the Mail on Sunday. Main British politicians have utterly failed the UK public. The plan is a repurposed version of a top-secret operation dreamt up during the Cold War to move the royal family to safety should enemy forces land in Britain. Royals would have been dispersed to country houses and even the Royal Yacht Britannia under that scheme, originally named Operation Candid. Officials in the Civil Contingencies Secretariat, the government department responsible for emergency planning, are believed to envisage riots as a worst-case, but real, possibility. A cabinet office source told the Sunday Times, these emergency evacuation plans have been in existence since the Cold War, but have now been repurposed in the event of civil disorder following a no-deal Brexit. Wartime fantasy leading Brexiteer Jacob Rees-Mogg ridiculed the top-secret plans as a wartime fantasy. He told the Mail on Sunday, the overexcited officials who have dreamt up this nonsense are clearly more students of fantasy than of history. The monarch's place is always in the capital, as the late Queen Mother, wife of George VI, made very clear during the Blitz. Public servants envisage riots breaking out should shops run low on staple foods as a result of a no-deal Brexit potentially hampering shipments, a source told the paper. Cold War Plan D reportedly said that the plan has been moved up their priority list, which includes issues like ensuring the availability of clean water and medicine. The original evacuation plan was drawn up in 1962 during the height of the Cold War, just after the Cuban Missile Crisis. If all-out war had broken out between the West and Soviet Russia, royals would have been hurried out of London and dispersed to various country houses. A newly formed militia called the Royal Duties Force would have been tasked with protecting them. The royals would then have been moved to the floating bunker of the Royal Yacht Britannia should the threat grow further, under what was dubbed the Python system. There was also a Plan B which would have seen the Queen moved to the secure central government war headquarters at Corsham Court, Wiltshire. A government source told the Sunday Times the evacuation plans had been dusted off for the sake of sensible planning. They added, the decision to evacuate members of the royal family is based on whether or not their safety is compromised, but right now we have no concern about their safety. Commentators have warned of chaos in the UK if the UK leaves the EU without a Brexit deal. There could be long queues at the English ports, sudden workforce contractions and food shortages. Manufacturing and the financial services are also expected to take a massive hit. Downing Street and Buckingham Palace declined to comment. This story originally appeared in The Sun and is republished with permission.